My name is Richard Spector, I'm a partner at ELS Legal.
My name is Jeremy Rosenberg, I'm a criminal barrister and I work with firms like ELS and provide advice on private prosecutions on how to defend and pursue those in a criminal justice system.
ELS is a law firm in the City of London specialising in property, litigation, tax, corporate work and private prosecutions. At ELS we think that private prosecutions are particularly relevant at the moment due to the upsurge in financial crime.
Private prosecution is where an individual or a company can pursue someone in the criminal justice system if they feel that a crime has been committed against them. Well, public prosecution is that is prosecuted by the Crown Prosecution Service or any other authorised government prosecuting body. People may turn to using private prosecutions because of the constraints in budgets and the lack of skill within the public prosecuting body. They may wish to turn to an expert in the private sector that's able to deliver the appropriate skill and time and energy that your case deserves. Anybody can use a private prosecution, that's any individual or any company, as long as they have the evidence and it's in the public interest to do so, they may begin a private prosecution. Bankers are at particular risk of a private prosecution because in the financial industry where the issues are often complex and difficult to understand, it may be that an individual or a company wishes to pursue them directly as opposed to going to a public body and taking them to the criminal courts through that public body. Well, a banker won't be protected by their employer in the criminal courts because the criminal courts will be looking at whether or not the individual has committed a criminal offence, for example dishonesty, and if a private individual or company pursues a banker in the criminal courts, they aren't protected by their company. In the banking industry, a person might feel that they're following the rules and following the regulations, but given the complexities and the ever-expanding criminal offences that affect bankers, it may well be that you find yourself on the wrong side of the law and involved in a prosecution. But if a banker is on the receiving end of a private prosecution, the worst case scenario is that they may well be convicted of a criminal offence. They might be fined or imprisoned, they might even be subject to a director's disqualification, or worse, a confiscation order, which would mean not only the money from the bank but also their private assets would be stripped and given to the government or to the person that they've wronged. If I was a banker and I was worried about being privately prosecuted, the first thing I'd do is call a law firm that specialises in that area, such as ELS, and get advice as to see whether or not I need to take any further action against such a prosecution. A company like ELS could act at the very early stage and ensure that a proactive defence is taken to any prosecution that's brought against an individual, and ensure that either the case is dropped at an early stage or if it is pursued to trial, that trial is defended successfully.